She was a campaigner to legalize dope and liberate offenders like Brian. She popped off to the newsagents for a jumbo pack of Rizzlers.
I had in my studio 1,000 fake joints, and we had demonstrated smoking these fake joints up and down King's Road, protesting Free Brian Jones. But then the police said, well, you can only march on this side of the pavement, and Steve Abrams and Jeff Dexter and Mick Jagger's brother, Chris Jagger, kind of fell across the invisible police line, and they were all thrown into the back of the Black Maria. And as the Black Maria was speeding away, I managed to bang on the back and say, don't worry, I'll be there to bail you out. At which point the doors were flung open, and I was flung in the back of the police van.
After refusing to pay court costs, Coon was banged up in Holloway Prison until a mysterious stranger paid her fine.
Suddenly there was a flurry outside my prison cell, and one of the screws came and said, you're wanted in the governor's office. And the governor said to me, Bernard Braden is here to take you away.
Hey, think the time is right for a balanced revolution.
Braden whisked her away for an interview, and now she's about to meet that girl again.
I'm astonished that I could come out of prison without wearing any makeup and be looking so presentable, really.
I thought that I would have enough guts really to stay there for at least another couple of days. Just grooving around and sussing out the scene. But boy, by sort of being there after 3 hours, I was just very worried that, that nobody would come and see me today and ask me whether I wanted to stay there any longer.
I seem to have thought that prison might have been a holiday camp. And that's quite interesting, because that's the myth in the wider world, that, prisoners have it so good, it's only a holiday camp.
You had a cell to yourself?
You have a cell to yourself. I think in all women's prisons they do have it, because they're very sort of uptight about lesbianism, and I was warned before I went to Holloway to be aware that women might come and preposition me, and that I would anyway be in a wing where there were robbers and murderers and everything, and so I was very worried. I didn't want to be too friendly with anybody.
Everybody wants to know what you're there for. And when I said it's for non-payment of the fine, I went right to the bottom of the heap. But when I was taken out of the prison by Bernard Braden, everybody came running after me wanting my toothbrush.
The Stones were not the only band accused of corrupting the youth of the nation.
Well, do you think you have now encouraged your fans to take drugs?
I don't think it'll make any difference. I don't think my fans are going to take drugs just because I did.
In '67, the Beatles splashed out on a full-page ad in the Times calling for the legalization of marijuana. One of the signatories was the young Dr. Sam Hutt, later to become the British country and western legend, Hank Wangford.
I was a dedicated marijuana smoker.